Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Isn't that so much fun when you feel that each and every time we have a webcast? And this is a fun webcast because we've only got 2 days left of the month here, just 2. And we've been talking about what we're going to talk about this time. And actually, we've come up with a perfect Danish word for it because we can't figure out an American word. You know that time when you're in a race and you're running the race and you've done your laps and you come up and you see the goal line and you're ready to run into the ribbon. That last second, the last maybe 10 seconds, you give it that extra bit of energy. Well, in Danish, that's called a slutspurt. Doesn't that sound right? You gotta get there. Well, that's actually what you can accomplish a lot in the last 2 days. And when Zinzino's going to be making 2017 the year where we grow the most ever, yay! That's what we can finish the month off of January very strong. Angie, do you remember when it was the same thing where you were on your last few days? Do you remember that?
I do. It was a pretty crazy time. We were really, really busy, but it was, all about finding out who in the team had goals or was close to certain titles or certain customer levels, or maybe, needed some extra credits to hit whatever their goal was. And so kind of looking to see, who had things that they were running for, who wanted to kick it into the next level, and working with them. And, it was everybody just kind of working on those things is what triggered me to be able to hit Diamond for the first time. So it was a lot of people working on, their own titles or their own goals for the month. So,
yeah. And it's not necessarily when you're trying to reach a goal, it's not necessarily you need to reach that goal by yourself by doing all these things. You're helping your team too. If you notice that maybe somebody is only 100 credits away from executive or certain credits away from something, helping them as well, because then that helps you reach your goal too. And it gets the excitement going and it gets them involved, and it's just awesome.
Absolutely. I know for me, the excitement just since even Saturday, Sunday, starting to book meetings for this upcoming week, it's starting to get really busy and I have a lot on my calendar. And it reminds me back to when we just started rolling and when I started my business and getting into this. And I mean, it was like, go, 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 go. And I feed off of that excitement and that energy. And it's just so fun because it's like, oh gosh, we're going to get somebody else balanced. We're going to present to somebody who needs to be healthy. And here's another one. And it's just amazing to think of how quickly this business is going to grow. And it's just exciting for me. I just love this part of it.
Yeah, and one thing for me too is I was in my back office last week and I was on there just kind of checking out the downlines and where they're at. And I noticed one of my partners only needed the 3 more customers to hit the X team, and that 60-day goal. The 30 days are kind of, you're excited and you're going, but by 60 days, sometimes, you need a little reminding. So I just sent him a quick text and I, let him know that, hey, you just need 3 more customers before February 1st. And he ended up getting not the 3 this weekend. He got 6 customers.
Oh!
So important. Yeah. So we need to help, keep track of our partners and our downlines too, to make sure that they're hitting those goals and they don't forget.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of times too, when people are first getting started, they don't necessarily know to be checking in their back office and things like that. So we need to make sure that we're doing that too and giving them that little extra push. That's awesome. He was going for 3 and he got 6.
Got 6. All this weekend.
Good for him.
So fun.
Yeah, and since coming off the event, we all have that extra little energy and that boost and the amazing presenters, and with the camaraderie and learning and questioning and asking and being able to socialize and network with people and stuff. You come off the event, you're so excited, but you know what? That excitement sometimes can die down, but it is not. I see it just growing and growing and growing. My partners are calling me, I'm calling them, we're texting, we're setting up meetings and stuff because you know what? They want to grow their business. And the event really sparked a lot of people to get excited about that.
Uh-huh.
And I got 2 phone calls over the weekend. Here's the situation. I was like, okay, we can do this. We can fit this in. We can make it work. We can figure this out, So you do, because even though it seems like it's a last minute thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's last minute or the first minute. It's important. So, it's really kind of exciting.
That is
I just loved what Ramey said earlier too about, things booking up for next week already, because whatever momentum we have here ending the month is what we're going to take into February. That's how we're going to start February. And so that's why it's so important to have that momentum here at the end of the month, because that's what excitement is going to transfer into the beginning of next month.
And we have some great goals to hit this month.
We do.
That ECB campaign and the CAB campaign, guys, I don't know if you could really understand how important ECB is. It makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it does.
Absolutely.
And to be able to get 3 contracts, if you haven't gotten any, you still have 3 full days. I mean, you can get 3 contracts in 2 days. Just speak to your upline, go after your partners, and let's do some problem solving and figure out and make a plan, because we can accomplish a lot. There's so many opportunities out there that we just need to start knocking down the doors to find them.
And I love how all 3 of the campaigns tie in together. By signing on to 3 contracts by 5 p.m. on Wednesday on the 31st, you'll get your ECB. So then you'll have double credits for all of new kits going in. Then we have the health challenge, where people are super excited about that. The excitement on the Facebook page, the Zinzino Facebook page, is so exciting, with people doing their challenges and saying all in. And so signing up for that, you'll get double the credits for the health challenge. But then you also have that to put towards CAB, which you will get 50% more on CAB too. So I love how all 3 of the campaigns tie in together.
Yep. We got geniuses up there leading us, figuring this stuff out for us. We just get the fun of booking the appointments and scheduling our meetings to get the stuff moving, and we get to reap the benefit of them being genius. I love it.
Now, I know that there's people out there that, their businesses, or they're struggling, or they're not feeling that motivation to get moving. What could we say to some of them about getting moving?
I just can only say, to kind of go back to the basics of when and why you got started, and try to focus on that picture of your, refocus on your why. Reach out to your upline, reach out to somebody in that upline. It doesn't have to be your, direct sponsor, but somebody that you're comfortable with, to figure out what has you kind of held up and unmotivated, because it could be a personal issue. It just could be you're not understanding the whole concept of being in balance and getting that understanding of the importance of it. It might be you have a fear of picking up that phone. It could be you don't understand all the different products and it's overwhelming. And so I think it's most important just to seek out and find a sponsor or an upline who you're comfortable opening up to and finding a way in to, work your magic and learn a little bit more about yourself is what I would say to do. Most importantly, get out of the shell. It isn't doing you any good. Just stay within your shell. It's, taking that fear and going forward just a tish bit to get out of your comfort zone and shell. You just learn so much about yourself, and the opportunity that's lying in there is kind of fun.
And we have our Express Start. Remember our list of 100 names? And you add to those names and you add to those names. Go to those list of names. I have been texting my partners and calling them and telling them, say, go through your list of names. We have all these people that we can help get in balance. You wrote these people down for a reason. Revisit that list of names. Let's get together. We'll make the calls together. Let me know. We'll, just kind of that follow-up, because that basic Express Start that we have is really the foundation of our business. And that you take that, you can grow with it. Use your list of names.
Awesome. And I think too, it's a lot of people kind of think that they need to wait to get the motivation to get started. And it's actually the opposite way. When there's things that start happening in the team, That is so exciting. You just get so excited about what's happening. Isn't that true?
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
You get excited and you feed off of it. And for me, thinking about it being now, I'll be going on 2 years in May, but when there's excitement in the team and there's things going on and people are booking meetings, it takes me back to the very beginning when I first got started. And just the excitement of, oh, I booked a meeting, and oh, I signed on my first customer. And it's kind of like a little Christmas morning, like exciting feeling.
Yeah, and you know what? We have 2 days. We have today and we have all day tomorrow. Really and truly, there's plenty of time to still make it. You can do this. Just call your upline. Call somebody that's in your team. You know, we all work together wonderfully. Go ahead and call them. Let's get those appointments, get those things set up, and you can reach that ECB. We have plenty of time. You know,
absolutely.
I mean, when you think about what you can do in 2 days. We have it. You can do it.
And I just look at how fun and exciting people since the event are just coming out, like hands down, just going crazy excited from just feeding off the excitement and the motivation from the event. And I just think people are already hitting those next levels, and it's been in 2 weeks. You know, the event was just 2 weeks ago or a week ago. And in that time frame, people have already hit their next level. Well, just imagine at the next event, when all of these people with all these fun campaigns to kind of give us that boost or shot in the arm, so to speak, how many people are going to be walking up on that stage because they hit that next level and that next level? And it's just like, ooh, how can you not get excited over that?
Right?
Absolutely.
It's so much fun at the end of the month when you're running that marathon with your team and everybody's got their common goals of things that they're trying to reach, and you get down to that last minute, that last hour, those last few seconds there, and everybody hits their goals, and you're crossing that finish line together, as a team, and that excitement.
Right.
It's so much fun. You just can't explain it.
But I think that's the key of it. It's the fun. I think people are, when they're having fun, I think it's the same thing. Kim, you guys have some of the fastest growing teams up there. And I think it's because people have the passion and they're finding fun, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, it's so much fun. And absolutely, about that fear too. We have to really work hard to conquer that fear. And if picking up the phone is a fear, I I read a book where they said you need to make 100 phone calls then. So I'm like, 100 phone calls. Okay, we can do this. We just got to keep pushing and keep pushing ourselves and make ourselves do it. And then it becomes easy.
Yep. I agree.
Everything is hard until you figure it out or until it's done. Everything is.
Right.
Yep. Very true.
And then after you figure it out and you're looking back, you're thinking, you know what? It wasn't that hard. I was able to do it. I powered through it. And then you move on to the next thing that you think is so hard to do.
Impossible. Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Actually, when JP and I were at the point where we were working at being director, I'll never forget those last 2 days, because at that time we needed what's comparable to 8 ultimate kit partners. We added up the credits. It was the easiest way to do it that way. And we had a fast growing team. So all of our leaders were split up. We had some people who had diamond as their goal. So we just needed to get some more people diamond, and we would have that done. So the day we hit director, we had 2 new diamonds that day. And we got 8 ultimate kits in. We were all spread out doing meetings everywhere, and it was so much fun. I know, Ramey, you said the same thing. You had the last few crazy days like that too.
My last 2, it was like 3 days before I threw the towel in, was like, it's not even possible for me to hit diamond. I'm going to push it out for next month. That'll be my new goal. I'm changing my goal. Checking and adjusting. Next month, I'll hit it. Well, then the next day, so it was 2 days before, I was back in the game. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This is all that it's going to take? 3 kits. I needed 3 partners within my group, wherever it be. Let's get moving. We need 3 kits. So it was like, okay. Started at the bottom, lit some flames because it was going to help everybody below me hitting their goals. And it was like, holy buckets. And that last day, I was sitting down before the VP doing some coaching and getting coached. And the text came in that I hit diamond. It was like, you gotta be kidding me. I did. I really did. I didn't believe it. I was just kind of in shock because it was like just that roller coaster of I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. And it's like down to it was so close, and it happened. And it was just all in those last 2 days. It was like, you gotta be kidding me. 2 days, exactly. That oomph. I love the oomph. It was wonderful and fun and emotional. And it was like happy tears, exciting tears, a release of anxiety. It was wonderful. And then it's like, oh my gosh, we have the greatest team, and we can move mountains with this team. So it just is exciting.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
What would you all say that people should be doing right now?
Booking a meeting.
Yep. Get on that phone, start booking the meetings. And if you aren't really active in your business, contact that sponsor or somebody within your team group that you're comfortable reaching out to, and sit down and catch up, do a catch up of what it's going to take and, where you need to go. It's very simple stuff. Seems really big and overwhelming, but really it's simple. It's one meeting at a time is going to get you there. One day at a time is going to get you there. And so it's just, you want to follow the excitement and the fun. And who doesn't want to have fun? This is like the funnest job I've ever had, ever in my whole life. And I've loved everything I've ever done, but this one by far is the most exciting and fun. I love it.
Say checking into back your partners, back office, or not back offices, but partner details, to kind of see where they're at, to see with helping them reach a goal or letting them know to where they're at. But one of the things I wanted to say too was I've noticed that there's been a lot of activity from partners that maybe haven't been active recently. And I honestly think that it's because of the excitement from all of us that were at the event, from just feeding off of that, and people seeing that they can jump back in, that just because they haven't been in the game for a while doesn't mean they're totally out, that they can jump back in. So if you have some partners out there like that in your team, checking in with them too, to see, if they want to get going, letting them know about the ECB campaign. We still have the 3 days for it. Well, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. But just touching base with them, because maybe they don't know how to get back in the game. Right. So I thought that was kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I do like watching these webcasts and paying attention to the campaigns when they come out. I think if you're not actively working in the business, you probably put those things on the wayside, and you may not even know what you're missing out on.
Right.
You have some of those partners that aren't active, and you try, but you feel like you're annoying them and things. But sometimes texting, actually pick up the phone and make contact versus the texting, because then you're getting that message to them, because they deserve to be in on the campaigns too. Whether they've been active or not active, reach out and kind of, reprogram them to help them understand that they can actually do this. We all can. If I can do this, any one of you guys can do this, for sure.
To take it a step further with what Ramey said, that maybe even, that first time that you're reaching out to them, not even necessarily talking about Zinzino, maybe just reaching out for coffee just to kind of see where they're at and how they're doing. And I've done that with a couple of partners before, where I hadn't talked to them for a while and they hadn't been really active, and we just met for coffee and things kind of started rolling again with them. So
yeah, it's a great way. Just reaching out.
Yeah.
ECB campaigns don't come out that often, so we have such an opportunity. 2 whole days left. I mean, this is good for brand new partners just getting in. They don't have to wait till they hit Fast Silver. They don't have to wait till they hit, the 60 days with the X team, if they are trying for that to get their ECB. It's also good for people who, maybe taken a step back a little bit and, don't have ECB anymore. So to reactivate it, I mean, this can affect so many people, and we have, a great opportunity here. So let's make sure that we take advantage of it while it's here.
Yes. Instead of climbing up that mountain, it helps you just ride the ride going down, having that ECB. It's phenomenal. It is.
Double money.
Kim, you had one of your partners in your team, one of your new partners who took advantage of the ECB campaign. She had just gotten started, signed on the 3 customers, and already has ECB, and she's not even past her 30-day mark yet.
Woohoo! Great. And it's so exciting.
Nice.
I've been sending her lots of stuff to read and to do, and one of them said, let's share this every day. And she really grabbed a hold of that. And she is like, every day she said, I shared it with 2 people today. I shared it with, 2 people again today. And so it's really fun to get that buy-in, and that event is huge, where people do come in and then they're so excited and they just grab it and take it and run. And so it's so fun and encouraging, and it makes me encouraged and excited. And every day it's like, okay, what can I do to help? Just love it.
Ah, fun. Well, we know where 2017 is going, and January is the first of 12 months, and we've got 2 days left. And if you've listened to all the stories of people, what they can do. Now, if the U.S. is planning on growing even more than what the company does, and the company's going to hit records, I think we're ready for really major growth and a lot of fun. How about you guys?
Yes, absolutely. Let's finish January strong. 2 days left. 2 days.
We can do so much in those 2 days. Let's get out there and let's just Spurt.
Yeah! Woohoo! I can't say that word. I know, me too. I'm going to have to practice. Can you send us a video of that one?
Let's do it. Well, I didn't have any translation on Google Translate, so we got Spurt in there. I hope you know what it is. But that last, give it the energy, give it the go, and you can do it. But it's the last part of the month, but the first month of the year of the historic record-breaking year. It's all up to what you want to do. So let's have a lot of fun with it. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye. Bye. Great day.